Three players have officially been inducted into Pro Baseball's Hall of Fame. This was exciting. A couple of Astros, Carlos Beltrán, Jeff Kent, and the Braves great Andruw Jones making up the Hall of Fame class of 2026. Beltrán, of course, spent parts of 2 seasons with the Astros in 2004 before returning for 2017. Kent also wore an Astros uniform 2003 to 2004, earning him an all-star selection during his time there in Houston. Jones spent 17 years in the big leagues, won 10 consecutive Gold Gloves. He established himself one of the great defensive center fielders of all time, of course, with those great Braves teams. Boy, those were some great Braves teams, too. 3 very worthy recipients. I think all 3 deserve to be right where they are now in the Hall of Fame. Andruw Jones, to me, one of the more underrated guys.
What made him underrated?
Well, those Braves teams, they had the big 3 pitchers. You know, everybody talked about Chipper Jones, and not so much Andruw Jones. But, boy, when it came down to crunch time, and they made a run in the postseason, they were there. They won the division like 39 years in a row. It was Andruw Jones.
Yeah.
He was the guy, quiet, didn't make a big scene, just quiet, did his job. One of the greats of all time.
There's something to be said about the silent worker. When I worked in Miami, there was a boss there. Well, he was an executive producer, and he would always be like, oh, and he would kick the trash can.
Oh, he kicked the trash can.
He'd walk around and kick the trash can.
Oh, you can't.
And I'm thinking, what are you kicking the trash can
Why?
for?
What did the trash can do to you?
No, and then he would have like a clipboard. Nothing's on the clipboard. Nothing, because I looked. And
that's funny.
Seriously, and to
so
make
he carried
it look,
around like it's a prop.
Yes, to make it look like he was on top of what, sir? There's nothing on the clipboard.
He's on top of the clipboard.
Sometimes it's like things are for show. I prefer the silent worker.
Yes.
The silent worker be they don't have to tell everybody that they're working hard.
Sure.
But behind the scenes, they're doing all they need to do.
That's Andruw Jones.
That's Andruw Jones.
He had no clipboard. He kicked no trash can that I'm aware.
Not one trash can
that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
But he's now a Hall of Famer. Much like you are, when you retire, going to be a Hall of Famer.
I'm sure.
I'm convinced of it. I'm sure of it. A Hall of Famer.